Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Nidhi's Learning Academy. From today, I start the new series which is based on grammar. In this series, I will cover each and every rule of grammar and explain it with examples so that it is easy to understand for you.
Because grammar is essential to be fluent in English.
Let's start with the definition of verb. Verb is an action word. It means it is a part of a sentence that tells us what the subject performs. For example, sit, stand, go, write, read, etc. Here is the example. He paints poster. So in this, a subject performs the action of painting. So that's why the paints is considered as verb. Here is the types of verbs. The verb mainly divided into two types, finite verb and non-finite verb. And finite verb is further divided into three parts. Principal verbs, it is also known as mean verb and lexical verb, and then linking verb and the auxiliary verb. So the non-finite verb also further distinguish into three parts. First is infinitive, second is gerund, and third one is participle. The first one is finite verbs. Finite verb shows agreement with the subject and marked for a tense. And we can say that these verbs change their forms with the subject and tense. So, I explain it with the example. The first is I love braids, and the second one is she loves braids. So, when there is subject I, it is first person singular. So, the verb is love, but when the subject is she is third person singular. Then the verb is loves. So here verb is changing according to the subject. So we can say that love is the finite form. Okay. In the next example, Pop loved parades. So here loved devotes the past tense. Or if we see the first sentence, here we use the verb love and it represents the present tense. So in these two sentences, the verb love change according to the tense. The second one is non-finite verb. Non-finite verbs do not change their forms with the subject and tense. For example, I like cooking. She likes cooking. She liked cooking. In all three sentences, the verb cooking is not changed with the subject and with tense form. So here cooking is the non-finite verb. I hope now these verbs are clear to you, and the knowledge of these verbs not only helpful in speaking error-free English but also in various competitive exams. That's why I explain it in depth. For more informative videos, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon for getting latest updates regarding my videos. If you like this video and seems it informative, please press the like button and share it with your near and dear ones. However, if you don't like this video, then tell me in the comment section so that I can improve in my next video. Thank you.